Buenos dias, este domingo. Good morning. I wrote this script last night. I got into fall semester break and I brought this book to Mexico along with me, along with Too Much Mate. Demasiado mate yo bebo buscando yo ir en Los Cabos. I've always wanted to travel to Buenos Aires. I came across this book by chance. I was originally trying to pick up a 1960s optical illusion or op art book called Optic Nerve, and this one was the same title, and it was about art, so I picked it up by chance as well. As someone who recently finished the history of graphic design on LinkedIn Learning, this book was very interesting. I'll break down the artist she eloquently elaborated upon. First chapter of this book horrified me. Dreux' Deer is a painting I looked up after reading, and his animal depictions are eerie looking to me. It sort of reminds me of Norman Bates' stuffed animal room in Psycho. I'm going to try and use Gainza's use of personal connection to art. Dreux' Deer remind me of a memory at 14 years old in moratorium. I was in the Okavango Delta in Botswana and witnessed a pack of African wild dogs collaborate on the prowl. It was a visual reminder of blood red and sustenance. Dreux' Deer reminds me of a dismembered impala in Africa. Warning, this image might be graphic. Hunters in the Snow also reminds me of the first chapter as well. An interesting chapter was the history of Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec. I was introduced to his posters. I liked the Ambassadeurs. I think he portrayed a La Belle Épique very well. I don't think he was as influential as Jules Charette in poster making. I compliment his role in Art Nouveau in dichotomy with Alphonse Mucha. The juxtaposition is interesting considering Mucha's subject was Sarah Bernhardt, a well-known actress, and Toulouse-Lautrec was capturing the essence of theatrical decadent nightlife in Paris. In terms of advertising, I think Mucha relied on the peripheral route of persuasion in the elaboration likelihood model. The take-home is that he may not have been as sensitive to the human condition as Toulouse-Lautrec. Also fascinating with Jungestil and Plankestil. Rothko was an elegant chapter where she describes her double vision. Color contrast and color constancy are important in visual perception. Cones and the phobia. I'm perplexed by his use of saturation on hues. Deliberately, did he understand Hermann von Helmholtz's trichromatic theory or divulge into opponent processing theory? Either way, he clearly understood psychophysics in regard to color vision. I enjoyed this book that I checked out again from the library. Art history and graphic design history is not my forte, although I enjoy learning. If you do appreciate art history, you should probably read this. An artwork that motivates me is Problem, or Symposium, made in 1894, 130 years ago, and I'll leave you with that.